Make your brain's job easier. Your brain is the hardest working muscle of your body. It has to control the way you live, the way you talk, the way you do things. Why wouldn't you want to make its job easier? On a daily basis, your brain is said to have processed about 74 gigabytes of information. Think about how many days you've been alive and think about how much information that is. And yet you still expect it to remember the things that you thought of. That's why you need to start writing things down. Today we're talking about forming your second brain. The first tool we're going to talk about is Notion. Notion is an online platform completely free where you can write down different pages, different documents, different ideas, different things, and categorize it however you'd like. I personally have dreams, different painters I like, content ideas, whatever it might be that I think of, I throw it in there because if it's interesting and important to me now, it's probably going to be interesting and important to me in the future. This way I can categorize videos that I filmed, videos that I want to film, things that I've seen that I don't want to forget. My favorite part is the dreams. I write down most of the dreams that I can remember when I wake up because it's so fascinating to me. How does your brain work while you're sleeping? And for me personally, I've had some crazy dreams. My favorite thing about this platform is that it's online. I can do it from my computer at home or from my phone wherever I am in the world. There is no obligation for me to carry something additional where that might become inconvenient depending where I'm at. I could be in the other side of the world, whip out my phone, write down something that I found interesting or a fact or something cool so that I can remember it for when I get back home. The second methodology is a pen and paper. That's something that I've been doing for a very long time, and it is nice because the analog version is nice to see, nice to look back at, but it does bring in that inconvenience. I personally still use both, but my analog version is more specific or different things. I track what I did I go to the gym, did I read, did I meditate, how much sleep I got. Different factual pieces of information where that one is more brainstorming and different interesting pieces of knowledge that is more just creative in my sense. Both have their pros and cons. With paper and pen, obviously you're practicing writing, it's activating your brain, you're making sure to use that skill that you still have. We don't have a lot of more opportunities nowadays to use pen and paper, but it brings the inconvenience of having to have your notebook or notepad wherever you are if you want to write something down. Pro with Notion is obviously that you can have it wherever you want. You can do it on an island, do it on a boat, do it on a plane. And the con for it is that if Notion's data gets deleted, you lose all the information. Whereas the only way I lose this is if I lose the book. Both methods are a great idea and they both have their benefits, they both have their cons. The great thing about them that no matter which way you decide to go is that you can document and demonstrate different information that you like, you learned, that you want to remember, and have a better, more reliable source. You don't want to depend on your brain to process even more information than it has to keep you alive. It's nice seeing ideas that you had thought of a long time ago and forgotten for some time, and now you can utilize them again because you can add on to them, you can write them, you can use them in your day-to-day life, whatever it might be. There's a great opportunity to make sure that you remember what you thought of. I think it's important for anybody in their day-to-day life to just write down information. It doesn't have to be journaling methodology, but it could be just writing down what you did, writing down what you thought about, how you felt, different ideas or different things that you liked that day, because you can see how you've grown and evolved from the person you are today to the person that you are 10 years from now. No one is going to be the same 10 years from now because of the different experiences and events that they have gone through. It'd be an interesting journey to go back in time and see what were you like at the beginning of your journey. I have journals all the way back to high school. I can read about things that I was struggling with, things that I was thinking about, people that I was interacting with, and it's just funny to see that because if you ask me right now on the top of my head, I have no fucking idea. And if you still don't see the benefit of keeping your ideas in track, think of all the great creators, authors, people that just are important in history that have written down their ideas or had somebody write their ideas down for them. We look at them and we learn from them. Think of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. He just wrote down different journal entries, and now a lot of people use them to practice stoicism, figure out those ideologies. It could be the same for you. Nobody knows what value you carry unless you put it down into the world somewhere. Knowledge is a powerful tool, if not the most powerful. Make sure that you keep using it to launch forward.